Governor Abbott threatened to veto a watered-down version of a school choice bill that would limit how many families can get a cash incentive to move their children from public to private school.
Abbott has also threatened to call a special session if this version of the bill gets to his desk. Today, a Texas House committee debated a rewritten version of the bill that had already passed in the Senate. The original version called for $8,000 savings accounts to help parents of public school children pay for a private education. The new version limits eligible students to students with disabilities or students currently enrolled in F-rated schools. And that's the part the governor doesn't like. One part he does like is a plan to eliminate the STAR test. Fox 4's Lori Brown live with more on the story. Lori.
Steve, a big objection to the school voucher bill has been the question of how private schools will be held accountable if they don't have students take the STAR test. To answer that question, the substitute bill would eliminate the STAR test for all Texas students in exchange for a new type of assessment that would be given 3 times a year.
The STAR test would be completely eliminated no later than 2027-28, subject to federal approval of new assessment.
SB 8, a bill that would give some qualifying families tax dollars to use for private school, just got more complicated. House Education Committee Chair Brad Buckley explained it would now also create a sweeping change to the state's accountability system, the STAR test.
The substitute removes the requirement to pass an assessment in order to graduate high school.
Governor Abbott acknowledged that the changes would likely get the interest of lawmakers who previously opposed a voucher-style system giving public money to private schools. The governor saying in a statement Sunday, the realization that the STAR test will be eliminated if school choice is enacted is attracting even more legislators. But Representative James Tallarico said with 2 weeks left in the session, this bill could be a bad place to also rewrite the state's accountability system.
These are important topics. Changes to our testing and accountability system are very important to our system, and I don't think they should be used as a bargaining chip in discussions about vouchers.
In exchange for the STAR test, the substitute bill would call for a new assessment that would have to meet federal approval. It would be a shorter test given at the beginning, middle, and end of the year, similar to MAP testing some districts give students now. Parents receiving education savings accounts for private schools would need to have their kids take the same assessment. Buckley said eliminating the STAR test might also start a discussion about the A through F school rating system.
From talking with school administrators and superintendents and school board members and classroom teachers, that the A through F rating that a school receives seldom reflects the quality of the teaching that goes on the campus.
Under the bill, families could receive $8,000 to go towards private or home schooling. To qualify, students would need to have a disability, qualify for free or reduced lunch, or attend a low-performing school. The deadline for a House vote is Saturday. Steve.